Have you ever wondered why self-love and confidence seem elusive, even when we know they're integral to our happiness? It's a curious conundrum, isn't it? These qualities are pivotal to our overall well-being, yet they're often the hardest to cultivate. We grapple with self-doubt, internalize societal pressures, and struggle to silence the harsh critic within us. It's a journey, a tough one, filled with obstacles and challenges. But remember, the journey to self-love and confidence may be tough, but it's always worth it. Consider the story of Jane, a woman who felt trapped in her own image. Jane was a bright, ambitious woman, but she was constantly held back by a nagging feeling of dissatisfaction. She had always felt that her appearance didn't reflect the woman she was on the inside. For years, she had been living in a shell, afraid to break free and show the world who she truly was. Every time Jane looked in the mirror, she felt a disconnect. She saw a woman who was not fully herself, a woman hiding behind a facade. Jane wanted to be seen for who she truly was, but she didn't know how to make that happen. She was afraid of what others might think, afraid of the judgment and the scrutiny that might come with change. But as the years passed, the desire to break free from her shell grew stronger. Jane realized that she was not living her life to the fullest because of her fears and insecurities. She was stuck in a pattern of self-doubt and self-criticism, and she knew that it was time for a change. She began to contemplate a transformation, a new look that would allow her to express her true self. It was a daunting thought. What if she didn't like the change? What if others didn't accept her? What if she failed? These fears and doubts swirled in her mind, creating a storm of uncertainty. But amidst the chaos of her thoughts, Jane found a spark of determination. She knew that she couldn't continue living a life that didn't feel authentic. She knew that she deserved to be happy, to love herself, and to be loved for who she truly was. And so she made a decision. A decision to step out of her comfort zone, to face her fears, and to embrace change. Jane was afraid, but she was also determined. She knew she needed to make a change. She knew that this was the first step towards rediscovering her confidence and self-love, towards creating a life that was truly her own. And she was ready to take that step. With a deep breath, Jane took the leap and embraced change. Jane was like any one of us, a creature of habit. She had always been wary of change, preferring the comfort of the familiar. But one day, she decided to step out of her comfort zone and embrace a new look. She swapped her long, flowing hair for a short, sassy pixie cut. This change, as small as it may seem, required a great deal of courage and determination from Jane. It was a physical transformation that symbolized a much deeper personal journey. Her transformation was not just about changing her hair. It was about challenging her fears, about redefining her identity, and about embracing her authentic self. She was scared, yes, but she was also excited. She knew that this change was a step towards expressing her true self. She was ready to let go of the person she thought she was supposed to be, to become the person she truly wanted to be. As Jane started to embrace her new look, she started to see herself in a new light. She found a new sense of confidence. Every time she looked in the mirror, she saw a woman who was brave enough to take the risk, to embrace change. She saw a woman who was not afraid to be herself. And with this newfound confidence, she started to love herself more. She started to appreciate her uniqueness, to celebrate her individuality. Jane's journey of transformation was not easy. There were moments of doubts, moments of fear. But each time she overcame these challenges, she grew stronger. She learned to trust herself more, to believe in her abilities. She found that the more she embraced change, the more she loved herself. And so, Jane's story of transformation serves as a reminder to us all. A reminder that change, no matter how big or small, can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth. It is a reminder that we all have the capacity to redefine ourselves, to rediscover our confidence and self-love. Jane found that the change she feared turned out to be the key to rediscovering her confidence and self-love. What can we learn from Jane's story? A tale of transformation, it underscores the significance of self-love and confidence. Jane's journey shows us that change, though daunting, is pivotal to personal growth. It takes courage to step out of our comfort zones, to shed old skins and embrace new forms. Yet this bold step can lead us to rediscover ourselves in exhilarating ways. In the end, the journey to self-love and confidence is deeply personal, but we can all find inspiration in stories like Jane's.